Hey everyone, this is a fun little video I shot a couple months ago where I upgraded the seat covers with some iron-ons. I didn't publish it at the time because I wanted to kind of give it time and see how well they wore with people riding in the vehicle on the driver's seat especially, just to see how long they seem to last. And so let's take a look, since this is basically my daily driver. See that? They've held out really well. So with that, let's just jump in. I'll show you how I did these. And what I'm gonna do is, here's the seat covers. They've settled out, most of the wrinkles are. I've got these iron-ons that I bought on eBay. I'm just gonna put them like that and make these seat covers look a little bit more authentic. All right, you know, I think they were about $3 a piece plus shipping on eBay. So what I need to do that is I need some paper from a brown paper bag, a little bit of tape, measuring tape, and of course an iron and a place to put it after I heat it up. All right, so let's get to it. All right, it's pretty easy to measure the center of these. You get two lines right here and here. So we've got this seam is so this seam here is 11. So we got 5.5, and this seam here, it's not quite as even, but it doesn't have to be. It's for about 7 3/4, so we'll put them at about 4. So let me mark those on the tape. I'll be right back. Okay, so we are at the 5.5 point. And I went down from the top seam about 3 1/4 inches. And it looks pretty close to centered. Tough to say how level it is, but I'll step back before I iron it on and I'll make sure that it is in fact level, but it looks pretty close. Okay, so the iron is heating up. The brown paper bag is to keep the iron from directly hitting the fabric. They call this stuff Kevlar. How sensitive to heat it is, I don't know. I'm not going to avoid touching the two ends until I've kind of got it stuck partially. And the truth is, I'm not even sure it's going to stick to this stuff. But so this is to keep the iron from melting this fabric. So you got to be quick. You don't want the iron very hot. I put it on below midway, so maybe 1/3 of the temperature, and let's give it a shot. I can actually remove this guy now. I don't need him in the way, and I just need these guys to kind of hold it in place. I'm going to start just ironing the middle, so let's see if it sticks. Because it's on the seat, I can't press it down very hard, which would be normal. And I don't know if it's going to stick. These are very old, these things. They do appear to be. I'm going to bring the heat up because I can only use the very tip of the iron. They do appear to be sticking. My biggest fear is that I end up with a gooey mess on my new seat covers. I don't want to melt the patch either. It does appear to be sticking. It's just hard to press down on this thing. If it doesn't stick, I have Gorilla fabric glue to do it. Well, that's certainly stuck. All right, so it's working. Okay, so should be stuck enough to the point where I can remove these, I hope. Yeah, it's warm. And these should release. Now I can do the two edges. Don't leave the iron on any one spot for too long, because it'll melt the patch. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. That looks pretty nice. And it looks like it's stuck with the old iron-on glue, which is rather surprising, because I don't know how old these things really are, but they're not young. But that's pretty cool, huh? Kind of adds a seal of authenticity to the seat covers. Nope. I'm gonna do the other side. All right. Got it marked off. Just gonna kind of make sure it's level. Okay. And now again, I'm gonna iron from the inside, just the middle part to start. Not leaving the iron in any one spot for too long. Just enough to get the glue to stick, so I can remove the tape and then do the whole patch. Unfortunately, as I said, because it's not on a hard surface, I gotta be a little careful. And hopefully the glue on this one's as good as the other one. But if not, I've got fabric glue I can use. Yeah, it's not sticking at all here. Wow. We are hot. But it's not sticking at all. Yeah, it's hot. Give it more time, I guess. Okay, now it's sticking. Now I can take the blue tape off, hopefully. It just peels off. And now hopefully I can do the edges. Make sure the iron doesn't touch the seat covers. Bit more there. All right, these look good. I'm surprised. The old iron-on glue held really fast. It really did. It worked. Time will tell if it'll last, but time to move on now. I was experimenting with the Suburban because not as critical that it comes out looking perfect. So now I'm going to move on. I've got a pair for the Avalanche that are black and red. The Avalanches are newer. These blue and gold, they were old. So if the glue worked, I kind of think the glue should work on the black and reds. But as I said earlier, in case it doesn't, I do have the Gorilla Craft or fabric glue, as it's called, as a backup. So let's get on the Avalanches and see how it comes out. So the second half is I get these cool black and red patches for the Avalanche seat covers, right? That's going to look cool. Interestingly, though they are iron-ons, I thought this was going to be a repeat of the process with the Suburban, and yet whatever this is on these is not glue. It does not iron on at all. So what I'm doing instead is I'm going to use the backup plan I had for the Suburban, which is I'm going to use fabric glue. Now, for this stuff to work, it has to be applied to the seat cover and the back of the patch. So you put it on both, wait 2 minutes, and then put your patch on. So you see, I have this drawn out on the seat. I'll zoom out a little bit so you can see. I have it drawn out on the seat so that I know where to put the glue. There is no heat involved, actually. You just, once it gets a little tacky, you push it on, and that should be it. So I'm going to get it set up, get the sketching done on both seats, and then apply the glue, and we'll see how this one works. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is test how this glue comes out of this tube. See if it comes out pretty even. It does. Okay, so it says to apply the glue to both surfaces and let it sit for 2 minutes. Well, let me do that. Not going to put a lot on because I don't want it to spill out all over the edges. Put it on the patches first. It's a little chilly out today, but hopefully not too bad for the glue. It is sticky stuff. Wow. Okay. Now, to make sure I've got kind of uniform coverage, I'm going to use a paintbrush, and this also will help so that it doesn't spill out around the edges, because I'm kind of taking care of that ahead of time. So I'm going to paint right up to the edges and spread the glue out. This will keep me from having a really heavy coat anywhere. All right. Okay, now I gotta do the same on the seat backs. I gotta be quick here. It says 2 minutes. I just hope the glue sticks to this Kevlar stuff. If not, I'm gonna have weird glue marks with Chevy in the shape of a Chevy emblem on my seat covers. That should be enough. I just want to paint inside. See how the tape is a good fail-safe, because it means I won't get the glue outside the lines where I want it. I'm putting a very light coat on. I'm not sure how much of this I'm supposed to put on, but my belief is a light coat is probably fine. But I do not want the edges peeling, because that'll be the end of it. All right, let me quickly do the other side. Okay. Cap replaced. I gotta wait about 30 seconds longer, and I push them on. I'm gonna use this, or actually cardboard would be better. Press them on. Okay. Let's see. Once it's in place, I can take the tape off. With the excess glue. Hopefully I don't get any spillage. So far so good. One piece left. And now I just gotta kind of press it in. And it says, then wait 24 hours. Okay, let me get the other one. I gotta be quick. Stuff seems to set quicker than they think. Although it may be setting quickly because I brushed it on. I don't have a very heavy coat. This tape off. Just press it in place. Nice, and then just wait 24 hours. All right, so success in 2 different ways of applying iron-on logo patches to your bland looking seat covers. I can't say which one was actually easier. Time will tell which one was more reliable. I was surprised that the black and reds for the Avalanche here didn't stick at all. Whatever the iron-on adhesive was on those was long since expired and didn't even soften with the heat of the iron. So that completely changed my strategy. But fortunately, I had the backup plan in the fabric glue because I didn't think either of them was going to stick to this Kevlar material. But anyway, if you want to take on such a thing, I think my material expenses were about $3 a patch, so $12 in patches and $10 or so in glue. So under $24, you should be able to get this thing, get your seat covers looking good if you have 2 pairs. But if not, 20 bucks for one vehicle's front seats, and I think it's well worth it. It really changes the look and adds a bit of style and customization to it. So anyway, if you want to take on such a project, I hope this helps. And don't be intimidated. Just go out, get busy. Take care. Okay, that's about it. If you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. I've always got more videos coming. And you know, if you want to tackle something like this, it's pretty fun. It costs just a few dollars and dresses up your sheet covers a little bit. So, you know, don't be intimidated. Just go out, get busy. Take care.